Yeah, and you're watching Bay Area Sports Wrap with sports announcer Gavin Newsom.
Just your overall thoughts on the team's performance tonight.
A tough one today. This was a game we were looking forward to, and I thought we started well in the first half, playing kind of our type of football. And in the second half, we had some chances there toward the end of the game, but yeah, just tough one. And you just have to kind of come back at it and continue getting better. But yeah, this is one that I really need to spend some time watching on video and yeah, reflecting on that and just looking at it again.
This is the sixth defeat by just one goal. How are you feeling about that, and why this is tougher than other games?
Well, the fact that we are losing by one goal, that means we're in the game, right? And we know that. So that's what keeps us going forward, is that we're in every single game, and it's maybe just, one, not catching a break or not putting our chances away. So that's good for us. But this is a tough one because now I think it's 4 straight, if I'm not mistaken, 4 straight losses. And that can always be, challenging for everyone. It's important for our team to continue to believe in the way they're playing, and they enjoy it, and I think they do. But you also need some points, right, just to keep the spirits up. And that's why this one's tough, because 3 points would have put us right there at 9, and we're in the hunt for a playoff spot. We know it's a long season, as everyone's seen in this league. You can wait till the last minute and make playoffs and still win the whole thing, right? It's just how it works out. And I'm still I believe that our chances will come and we'll get some of these breaks. But this one's tough just because we thought, we prepared and yeah, just say this. I don't know, it feels a little different. Can't really explain it completely right now.
Kevin and then Paul.
Coach, you mentioned last week feeling that this team's not too far off from its potential. After today, what steps forward do you need to see or adjustments?
Again, it's just making sure that we don't make individual mistakes in the final third that lead to goals, or making sure that defensively we are in positions to help when it breaks down for us, right? And then putting our chances away. Obviously, I'm not going to make an excuse for this. We're missing some influential players today, and we, that can, I think, have an impact in this game. But we still have to find a way. And I do believe the players that played today, they played their hearts out. They always do. We were just not clicking the way we have been in the past, especially in our previous home games. So that's all it was today.
Good evening. How do you guys manage the pressure level, energy, 2 home games, and what do you think about the penalty? Thank you.
Well, I can't really say much about the penalty right now because I haven't seen it. I saw it on our little small iPad, but I need to go see it on a big screen TV, and we have different angles. So I thought our player maybe just slid past her, and I don't know if there was contact or not, but I can't say. I mean, I have to see it. And what was the other part you asked?
2 home games, level of energy, pressure.
Yeah, no, the 2 home games, and this just goes back to, we love playing at home. I mean, the energy, and I keep going back to this, our fans are incredible. And I don't know how long they'll stay with us. I think hopefully they will continue because they're enjoying the game. I mean, afterwards, just a fan saying, hey, it's so much fun to watch, and you have kids coming in, and they're really excited about it. And so there's that positive vibe and energy, and I do believe that it's an exciting game, football. Every time we play, I mean, anything can happen, right? And but I really want to get a win. We want to get a win for the fans because they deserve it. They're here supporting us. So just that energy helps us. But got to keep moving forward.
Was Rachel available today? And if so, was there any thought in putting her in when you guys needed to score?
She was not, although it looked like she was warming up. She tweaked her calf yesterday, and very long season. We didn't want to risk her doing more damage to her calf. But with her and Oshuala had a little bit of a hamstring, and then Rachel with her calf.
because you didn't have your core players, there's two of them anyway today, do you see more shuffling of the lineup coming up this next week or so?
Not necessarily coming into Orlando now because we'll have a full week to recover. This last one was 3 games in a week, so that's why we were we had to mix up our roster and making sure that we manage the player loads right. So we should get back to what we feel is our strongest lineup by the time we hit Orlando, which we're going to have to because they're quite the team.
I know you said you're going to have to watch the tape to kind of fully analyze this, but this team's given up more goals than anyone else in the league. What would you like to see moving forward to kind of...
As I said, there's a lot of plays where sometimes it's maybe an individual play or it's us collectively not being as organized as we should be and recognizing moments defensively that we can have a bigger impact and not conceding goals. So it's really concentrating defensively now and just making sure that we don't concede as much. You just all have to go back to the drawing board, right, as they say, at practice and touch on that. And keep working on it because we know we can score, we can create chances, and today we can score as many as we have in some of the games, but we got to be better defensively, and we will be.
For the players that did step into the lineup for the first time today, how do you think they did, and did anyone stand out to you?
No, I think they all did very well. I mean, what I asked the players, just make sure they play with passion and heart, and they played for their teammates. Not one of them put their head down, and we just kept playing all the way to the end. So I thought they all did very well.
Any last question? We'll make 2 more. We'll go Michael and then Sarah to end us.
Michael Robertson, Afro-American athlete. So you guys scored the first 8 minutes of the game, but nothing after that. But you had a tremendous defensive play on the penalty kick. So what was the frustration of not being able to generate a goal after that first 10 minutes of the game?
Well, as a coach and as a team, I mean, that is frustrating. You're on the front foot, you're playing at home, and we were hopeful and we thought that would come, and we were creating some chances. But today it didn't, and it may have been different. I mean, if we have some of our top goal scorers and forwards, I mean, that's always true with any team, right? When you're missing some of your key players, it can have a little bit of an impact on how much you score, and that's kind of what was the case today.
Sarah, last question for us?
Hi, Coach. Good to see you again. 3 games in 9 days is a lot. Curious just what your mentality is moving forward. You get a whole week again before you have to go out to Orlando. So is that a good amount of time for the team to kind of put these couple games behind them, learn from them and move on? What's going to be the turnaround for that? It is.
It's we just regroup right now, take tomorrow off, and come back Tuesday. Prepared to continue getting better and preparing for Orlando. But this week will help us because, like you said, 3 games in 9 days. That's quite a bit. So you're watching your own game review, then you're preparing for the next team, and it's like nonstop. So now we can just take a step back, focus a little bit on ourselves and what we need to improve on, and then spend a little bit more time on Orlando.
Right,
Thank
perfect.
you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
You're watching me, but you need to be watching Bay Area Sports Rap. Bay Area Sports Rap on YouTube. Like and subscribe, and there's a good chance you might get to heaven.